Everyone, welcome to Springtide Readings. I'm Christina. I'm going to be your host. You know the drill. Got my team back here. They're ready to go, and they are ready to go. My God. Okay, I took 3 days off because I'm trying to revamp my set, and I feel this is relevant to tell you this because you may be in the same position, or this may kind of be able to be applied to life as well. I can only do little short bursts before I have to sit down and catch my breath again. I can paint a shelf before I have to sit down and to just take a break, really. Just to catch my breath, regroup, and off we go again. So, yeah. Anyway, I felt that was relevant. Communication. Yeah, I think the commenter, the lovely commenter who said about the astrology reasons why communication is difficult at the moment with Taurus. Not just with Taurus. Actually, my cousin in my care is a Taurus, so I can poke fun at that in particular Taurus. Communication. It's I wake up with a sore throat, and it's not just a sore throat. It is actually just my my throat chakra. Yeah. Anyway, I think that a lot of people are having these problems. I've heard a lot of people saying the same thing. So I find that absolutely fascinating. What the hell? Ramble. I got to tell you, my team have been very talkative. They're always very talkative, but it's taken a more serious tone. We're talking about things that are going on in the world. They're volunteering information about things that are going on in the world, and I think that, it doesn't. I'm not going to tell you what they told me because, I don't want my channel shut down. I still want to be able to communicate with you even on the limited basis. So I don't really particularly. I don't. Yeah. It isn't even that. It isn't even fear. It is a bit of fear, absolutely. It's just protection. It's just keeping us all safe, and I just don't. Yeah. Anyway, it's nothing I can do about any of the stuff they're telling me. Nice to have the heads up, for sure. And I guess that's what we're doing here. And all of that may be relevant. It's who the hell knows? Hell, what can be relevant and what isn't. So, yeah. Okay, all that rambly crap aside. Expose there. Right, let's get in. Let's pull some cards. Let's see what you guys have going on. Oh, I do swear, if you're new to the channel, I do swear every so often. I do swear every so often, and if it's not something you can sit through, I'm probably not your reader. And as always, if it's not your reading, then don't make it fit, because we do deal with some pretty heavy stuff here, and that's, you don't want that. If it's not yours, then don't be trying to make it fit. If you're trying to, yeah. Anyway, yes. Well, that's the first card that's come out. Heartbreak and trauma and abuse, and but justice is sitting on the bottom of the deck. Justice sitting on the bottom of the deck. The 10 of Cups is under that. So, this is what you've been through. You've been through what you've been through. You can't make apologies for you being through a traumatic experience. That's I don't know why people make you feel like you have to apologize for that. If anything, they should be congratulating you because you're still here. You're a survivor. And not only are you a survivor, you're stronger than dirt. Yeah, that's a Kathy Bates line. I love it. I love Kathy Bates. She's awesome. I'm stronger than dirt, she said. Honey child. Alright, we're looking for, but addiction, trauma, somebody who's oppressive as well. Not just rattling off what the card means. It's just because it could mean anything, Honestly, yeah. This face on this devil here. What's my pointer? This face on this devil here, right here. That, honestly, it looks just like my ex when he would go into rage mode. This guy I still live with, by the way. Yeah, I showed him the card and said, God, doesn't that look like you? And you're like, like in really angry rage mode. I think he was a bit offended, but I showed my cousin what I had seen, and he said, "Oh my God, it's him." Yeah, you know, even the beard and everything. So yeah, bald head. There you go. You know, really, it's quite something. So you may even know somebody who actually resembles that. But here we're talking self-medication. They said trying to alleviate pain by using some other means aside from meditation or something that's, you know, this is self-destructive behavior as well. Yep. Let's see what else we got. What messages do you have for the collective? Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective? Team? Messages for the collective. I'm going to get one more. Let's go on the other side of that. All right, so I really feel that this person, because we're talking, you know, could you just clarify this for just one moment? I know we've got the collective here, but we've got another energy here, don't we? Are there two energies here that I'm picking up on, or am I wrong here? Yeah, there's three energies. Okay. Three energies. Okay. Three energies, one person. So, okay. I feel this is going to be a wee bit of a harsh reading, actually, because I feel that there's something they want you to look at. Whoever I'm talking to, this is not going to be for everybody. And I will try to keep this short because I think this is not something that whoever I'm talking to doesn't really want to hear this. They don't want to hear this, but you know, I'm gonna say it anyway. All right, you know, there's justice in this Ten of Cups. I think that this is absolutely something that could be brought in, but I think that the heartbreak, the self-destructive behavior, the almost like putting yourself in isolation as well. You're definitely in hermit mode right now, even if you aren't withdrawn from society, as it were, as a true hermit mode is. I think that you are still, ouch, I think you're still, like, you know, you're keeping yourself to yourself, most definitely, but you're keeping all your energy to yourself as well. There's a bit of sex addiction here. It's really self-destructive. You're lying to yourself. But, okay, you got some negative cards here, and you got some negative stuff that you're going through. But I'm not surprised. You know, that is actually very normal. I hate to say that, but it is very normal to go through that sort of thing. What is the best thing that, no, I don't want to put it like that, because, you know, you will learn the way you learn, and you will learn at the rate that you are learning. But you do have something here to offer. You do have something here to offer, and I think if you would stop, I don't know if I'm going to put this out. I don't know. I'm going to get hate mail over this shit. Anyway, I you know, what, I can't, you know, like I said, like I keep saying, I can't stop them from saying what they say. But this is somebody who needs to hear this. And if you stop lying to yourself about that, and I feel that the lie is something that, you know, I feel that the lie is you telling yourself that you are stuck in this situation because this happened, childhood abuse, or, you know the abuse, okay? You know what the abuse is. Childhood abuse comes up frequently in our readings. I think this may be the start of it, but this is not what has triggered off this as such, although it has contributed to it most definitely. But I think that this is more of a, okay, I'm just going to say it, for fuck's sake. Oh, God. I don't want to trigger you. I don't want to upset you. Right, somebody has been through something pretty damn horrific, okay? Yeah. You've been through something really horrific. But the thing is, you've got something special within you. You've got something, you've got a light. You've got the ability to ride away from this. You've got the ability to succeed and take this shit in hand and stop lying to yourself that this is what you have to do to survive. That there's no way that this pain is going to go away unless you go into self-destructive mode, until you go into self-medication. You know, this lie looks like if you don't do this, you're never going to be free. You're never going to be free and have the justice of the freedom away from this abuse. I'm sorry. I am sorry. And I do feel that I have to put this out here because everything else is like stopping me from talking. And if this is coming out, this is really, really important. Okay, self-destructive behavior isn't gonna, you're punishing yourself. You're punishing yourself for something that you had no control over. You didn't have control over what that person did to you. You didn't have control over what happened, okay? And you know that. You know you didn't have any control, and that's part of the problem. And that's part of the self-destructive behavior, is because you are trying to take control over the situation. And it does look like there's this feeling of not being able to move this in a positive manner. And, in order to get your justice and your freedom, you have to destroy yourself. You don't have to do that. You really don't. We're going to pull some more cards on this, but you don't have to do that. That's, and it will be a learning experience. You'll learn as fast as you learn. And hopefully you will learn something a little bit more healthy than what you're doing, because, yeah. Yes. And funnily enough, the King of Wands is about taking control. It's taking control. Because in this situation here, you have felt like you have lost your control. You've lost your ability to control your own destiny, or not to control your own destiny, but to control your own life path. Because this person has come in, what has happened, like I said, you know what it is. You know the abuse. You know the trauma. Thing is, you lost control there. You didn't have control over that situation. So there almost seems to be this blanket lie that you're telling yourself, that you can't control anything aside from this devil behavior. Aside from this self-destructive. It is self-destructive. But this is about taking control. And the fact of the matter is, you can take control of this and you will be successful. And you will be able to move away from this. And eventually, if you can go down a more healing path, believe me, I know what I'm saying could be seen as quite offensive. How the fuck do you know what I've been through? Well, I've been through a lot. And I've been through a lot. Okay? I'll just leave it at that. And the fact of the matter is, what you do with that is up to you. I went down this road. I went down the self-destructive road. Oh, man. And for whatever reason, the services said, well, let's put you on Prozac. That's covered up with drugs, because that's a good way to deal with PTSD. And it made it even worse. It was like I had the courage to be even more destructive, self-destructive. So, I get it. I really, really, really do understand. But it is up to you. You can take control over this. You really can. You can control this. You can control yourself. You can control your environment to a certain extent. But, you can protect yourself. You can be protected. You can be closed in, and that's fine. I kind of feel that this is your, either your inner child, or it's your, whatever you find, whatever word you want to put on, your soul, your spirit, your essence, your, everything that keeps you safe, or makes you, your vulnerable bits, your soft underbelly. That's that to me. But what that also says to me is that, okay, usually this is money, but I really don't feel that this is money that they're talking about here. This is, traditionally in paganism, the pentacle is very protective. You look at an I don't even know what they want to be called these days. Officers, policemen, whatever they want to be called these days, the police force. they have a star on their shield. And the reason is because it is protection. You know, I don't care what reason they tell you that was chosen in the beginning. It was protection because this symbol is ancient. It has been around for thousands of years, you know, and it is a very protective force. I'm not suggesting you go into witchcraft or anything, but you know, that to me is what that is. This is you trying to keep yourself safe with this self-destructive behavior. Oh, you guys. I wish I could give you a big hug. Okay, well, virtual hug to you, really. I mean, you know, if you've been through this, you probably don't want to be hugged or touched or, you know, anybody in your space. So, you know, keep it on a virtual level. Yeah, I always say this, but you are strong. You are strong. My God, you know, you have come so far, and yeah, I mean, really, you can put an end to this situation. That's you on the horse. That's you carrying the flag, saying no more, no more, no more. I'm closing this cycle. I'm closing this cycle, and I'm moving on. I'm moving on with my life. But it says, right, you know, you could be successful. You could. You're successful as in, you know, putting this to rest. Let's pull some more cards. Yeah. It's kind of not a warning, just a heads up that you're being quite rigid about this. And maybe this is fresh. I don't know. You know, maybe this is really fresh. Maybe this has just happened. Maybe this is something that you haven't even remotely come to terms with. But being rigid and being stubborn about trying to keep yourself safe when actually all you're doing is being self-destructive, it's not doing you any favors. It really isn't. I mean, like I said, you'll learn when you learn. You know, you're fighting for yourself. You're fighting to keep yourself safe, but I mean, this feels like within you, this fight. You know, but it's kind of counterproductive because, you know, you're fighting yourself. And I think if this is your reading, it's probably going to go down one or two ways. It's either going to make you think, well, okay, yes, I see that I do have control over my own life. I do have control over my own success. This is my space, and justice and freedom and abundance and love within myself and love within my life. The transformation from bad to good. You know, you do have control over that. I know you do. I know you do. I know you do. It's about how you treat yourself. You know, and that's the thing. It's not about how you treat other people. And even if this is an outside influence, it's not how you treat other people. It's how you treat yourself. You know, the team's always telling you to be kind to yourself. Well, you know, this is what they're talking about. What else do we got? I'm sorry. I don't even know if I'm going to put this out because I just feel like I need to say this. I feel like I need to tell you this. Yeah, it's that World card again. It's because you have control over closing this cycle. You have control and over your own success within your own life, within you. But you got to work hard. You got to work at it. You can't just expect it to happen on its own because it's not going to organically happen. This is something, the lesson here is for you to find your own, oh, good God, yeah, find your own strength, exactly. Find your own strength. And I'm not saying you're not strong because I know you are. I see it here. You are strong. You are strong. And although yeah, You haven't got to that point yet. Kind of just walking away and thinking, you know what? Fuck all those emotions that go along with this thing here. It doesn't serve me. You know, we always talk about that as readers, you know, about letting go of things that don't serve you. But this self-destructive behavior, it doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve you. It doesn't, what, okay, to go through it, fantastic. Okay, that in itself is actually commendable. To go through this self-destructive, self-medicating, addiction, negative experience is actually a really good thing to do, because I'm not suggesting that you choose to do that, but if you do go down that road, it's a good thing, because it's going to show you this. It's going to show you this strength. It's going to show you this closing of the cycle, this healing process. You know, when you stop being rigid about, you know, yeah, the team just said about self-punishment. This is like self-flagellation. You're beating yourself up for what someone else did, and it's not your fault. It is not your fault. My God, this is going to make me cry. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. And don't punish yourself for it, okay? Don't punish yourself. And I know you can do this. I know you can make it through this. I know that you can find a way out of this darkness. Because I see you've got the strength right there. You've got the strength. All you got to do is work hard. You got to work hard to heal, you know. And if you have to go to meditation circles, or, you know, if that's not your thing, then I don't know, go find something that gives you joy, something wholesome, something nice that gives you joy. Maybe it's, I don't know, even as simple as a bubble bath, or going out and sitting under a tree, or just sitting outside, you know, smoking a cigarette, you know, whatever it is that brings you peace. I'm telling you to start smoking, please. And pull a couple more cards. Yeah. Somebody stole something from you. And you'll never get it back. You'll never get it back. You're never gonna reclaim what they stole, because it's not actually even, it's not material. It's not material shit. They stole it from you, okay? But that doesn't mean that you have to keep stealing from you too, because the fact is, you are a high priestess. You're a high priestess. I knew I was talking to a high priestess. Male or female, doesn't matter. It's not gender specific. This is just energy we're talking about here. And yes, okay. They backstab the fuck out of you. But choose you. You know, and could you do me a favor, team? Could you clarify this justice card for me, please? The justice card just popped out at me, and I just want to know. I just want to know. Yeah. This card keeps coming out. It's a transformation from bad to good. It's freedom. Freedom. So it still didn't really give me what I wanted out of that answer. Could you clarify the justice card, please? And clarify the justice card, please. Clarify the justice card. One more to clarify this justice card, please. One more to clarify this justice card, please. Well, the justice isn't necessarily from the justice system, because I really don't feel like you're going to get an apology for this. You're not going to even, not that an apology is going to cover it, but you're not even going to get an apology. What's done is done, and I think that is that. But I think that it kind of goes back to what I was saying about you grounding. You know, if you ground, then it's going to bring results. So find what it is that helps you ground. Find what it is that helps you ground. Well, is there anything that you can tell the collective that Oh, look at that. I actually almost went to drop the deck. Somebody knows. Somebody knows what happened to you. And maybe this person will get picked up on something else because they're watching them. They are watching them. What's this? Haha. Yeah, okay. So, I don't know. I don't know how other readers do this, but to me that's kind of surveillance. That's somebody who's, he's got a sword there. Is this somebody in law enforcement? So I would absolutely say that this is my attorney card. So, we got a lot of legal stuff going on here, actually, just in these two cards. So maybe it isn't this particular crime that this person will be picked up on, but I think that because like I said, I almost dropped the deck and that kind of flew out. So I think just concentrate on you, and this person will be taken in for something unrelated, and there's going to be a beautiful moment of sunshine for you. Because not just that they're being punished, and okay, maybe it's not the crime that they did against you, but it's still something. It's still some level of justice, and I think that would be so therapeutic for you. But until that happens, you need to concentrate on you. Well, I can't even say you need to, because, you're going to choose what you choose. And whatever you choose is part of your lesson. This is a massive, massive lesson. It's huge. It's huge. And my heart goes out to you. And it sincerely, genuinely goes out to you. I love you, collective. I love you. I hope this was helpful in some way. I don't know. Yeah. I hope it was. Okay. Yeah. My. Gosh, you guys. I do want to say thank you to the people who have been donating money and buying me little gifts on Amazon. Not so little gifts. I mean, it may seem like a little thing, but it's huge to me. It is life-changing to me. So I just want to say I appreciate you so much. Comments, I still keep commenting on things and it's not there. I keep thanking people and it's not there. Somebody bought me a new deck of cards that I get today. So I'm quite excited about that. I love you guys. I love you, and I love you. Thank you so much for all your support and your love and your generosity and everything. And thank you for caring about you. Thank you for caring enough about you to be out here looking for confirmations on what you already know. Love you guys. Love you, my little psychic powerhouses. You take care of yourselves, okay? I love you. I love you. Love you. Bye, bye, bye. Till next time. Love you. Bye. Mwah.